Hello guys, welcome back to AWMFX. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, no matter where you are. Hopefully you guys out there are doing great, earning a lot of money from the market, and of course taking great care of your health. So last week there was a big news on FOMC. Alright, so today I'm going to show it to you actually how you are able to predict this kind of news. Okay, it's very simple. So first of all, when we are having or facing big news, all right, we should be looking at higher time frame structure, not the lower time frame structure. Right, so at higher time frame structure, example like the H4, what happens was that there is a QML. All right, so QML is a movement such like this. We have an uptrend, then suddenly something broke, and then it went up and then come back down. So this is a QML structure. All right, so at H4, so what happened was that if you look at it properly, we have this structure moving up, down, up, and then came down. All right, so we have a break of structure right there. Right, we have a break of structure. So there is a QML there. Okay, QML. Okay, so what happened was that the price came up during the news, all right, FOMC. My time is around midnight to 2 a.m. And it happens to tap into the supply zone right there, right? It happens to tap into the supply zone just nicely and then drop all the way down for around 500 over pips, all right? So it's actually predictable and it's inside the QML structure. And this QML is actually called a QML continuous because the trend is downtrend and this movement is towards the downside. All right, towards the downside. So now this is the first part of the QML. All right. So that is of course a problem. So once the price reach this area, right, where should you be taking a profit? You have actually a few options. The first option to take profit is right there because that is a demand zone. All right, very nice demand zone. Right. So of course the second option is right down there. It's up to you where you want to take it. But for me, I think this should be a very nice profit already. Right. Sometimes we unable to predict everything all the way, but this is already considered quite nice profit. Right. So now we already look at H4. How about lower time frame? Right, lower time frame actually there is also a QML for the reverse to the top. Okay, so what happened was that if you look at the whole structure right there, let me go to daily. You can actually see that there is a very strong support. All right, it's very obvious. Previously, this is the ultimate low, and then we have a lot of structure of the support. All right, this is the ultimate support, means that from daily, from even weekly, I believe so. This is the ultimate support, and of course, once the price reach this area, it's very dangerous for us to continue selling. All right, because we do not know what is the direction, and is there any rejection right there. So coincidentally, all right, not me, of course, one of the students in my mentorship, he did post these setups. All right, so the setup is very simple at sorry, 5 minutes. All right, so before the news, it was very early. Okay, so he spotted a day before the news, he spotted this setup right here, a QML buy. All right, it was a perfect type of QML. You can see that the price moved nicely, right? Moved nicely with a good break of structure, right? With a good break of structure. And what happened was that the price actually, sorry, there's a QML there. Okay. So what happened is that the price uh tapped onto the one and the only supply zone right there. The one and the only supply zone right there. And after it tapped onto it, of course, there's a few retests, all right, which actually still able to hold. The stop loss is around 15 pips, right? 16, 19, 15, 16 pips. So it's still able to hold. So what happened was that the price keep going up, all right, propelling, all right, towards the higher side. Now we look at the higher time frame. Of course, there is a lot of roadblocks along the way. All right, so first roadblocks is right there, right there. Okay, this is the first roadblock. The whole thing right there, first roadblock. Then after that, you can see that there is no other supply zone, right? There's no other supply zone. Means that the only roadblock is right there. Still, so means that it's up to you. Do you want to take the risk? Right? This is a worth it risk because you can see that the next nearest supply zone that is available, or should I say fresh, is right up there. Right? It's right up there. Means that the range is huge. Right? So the students did took the trade, and I'm not sure whether he took the profit or not. So it's everything is actually uh, not to say predictable, it's readable. All right, it's readable if you're using the correct supply and demand, and of course using the QML structure correctly. All right, so that's all for now. Hopefully the videos do help you, and of course differentiate uh, different time frame uh, QML from higher time frame H4 and also lower time frame M5. All right, so if you guys like the video that I did for you, please do give me a like and subscribe to the channel. So I'm gonna see you guys later. Bye.